My initial plan was to print a mask from Guardians of the Galaxy, Star-Lord's mask to be precise. I was very excited and I found a print. Then I decided to make a checklist with all the parts needed. However, I was stopped in my tracks when I dragged a part of the model onto the 3D printing software. And this happened. Determined, I continued to search for a model to print until I suddenly found So of course I downloaded it, and I awkwardly popped in my USB and immediately went to check to see if it'll actually, fit in the printer, which it did, luckily. I sliced up the models, and then I downloaded them as MakerBot files so I can put it on the USB. These things are ready to print now. The 3D printing room is, shocker, filled with 3D printers, and it was difficult to find an available one, but once I did, I got to work and I checked it out. I needed to put in my filament first, so I clicked load and the printer started to heat up. The print that I was doing required red filament, and lucky me, they had some of that in stock, so I replaced the marble filament with this red one. Hello? So I took out my trusty USB and plugged it into the 3D printer. I'm clearly great at plugging things in. Once I sorted that out, I went into the USB drive and I looked and I decided to print the handle this time. So I clicked on that and clicked print now. It copied the file, which means I was free to take my USB. I was done here, so I went on my merry way. And what do you know, it actually turned out pretty well. I opened up the hatch to reveal a beautiful, gorgeous specimen that I totally made without the internet. But what was really beautiful was the sound that was made when I took it off the build plate. And when I took this support off. The supports were a pain to take off though. Moving on, for the corpus, I went back into the 3D printing room and I expertly popped in the USB. After painstakingly removing the various supports, I noticed that there was a screw-like pattern that matched on the corpus and the handle, and when I screwed them together, they fit perfectly like a glove. This is very, very good news for me. This is going great. What could possibly go wrong? So back to the printing board I went. I just did the same thing again.
I be popping bottles, sparkles and champagne. VIP my section, royalty looking sexy, you know that be my thing.